Hello and welcome along to episode 91 of the Don McGinness sponsored A View from Section C. Senior, oh fuck, I'll tell you.
Junior,
we're only 11 seconds in and I've already swore.
Okay.
See, trying to get this show ready today has been the bane of my fucking life. See the amount of people that I've went on about. The amount of people that go on about how much they ken the quiz, they ken the answers, they're better than Senior, they're at the piss at you. And as soon as you ask them to come on, they fucking bottled it. The lot of them. Every one of them.
Fair the Senior.
And I try to tell them, listen, Senior's shite at this. So it's a given that you'll probably win it.
Yeah.
But how are you doing anyway? You all right?
I'm okay. I'm still working from home. Exercises are getting more and more. So, yeah. And I even went on another podcast. Sorry, Junior, I cheated on you. I went on 3 on 3.
The show's not out though, is it? So that's how
I've
not said anything about it. Because
that's okay. That's okay. Listen, the lad's listening. Scott says he listens in.
What a load of shit. He's just saying that to make you feel good.
No, I'm not. I never knew this about Scott, right? Scott Finlay, who does the 3 on 3 podcast, right, is the Coventry Blaze fan. Yet his dad's from Hamilton. Yes, and his dad's from Hamilton.
Okay.
So when I says to him, I would need to sort of speak polite on the podcast and not pure Dundonny. And he went, doesn't matter. He says, I understand it anyway. So there you go. But no, it was good. It was good to be on. But I was just speaking about the team over the first sort of pre-season and the first couple of Challenge Cup games. And I think they're going to do it later on or midway through the season again. And they're hopeful that the two will make it this time. So,
yeah, I did say that to John when I was speaking to him. And we're going to try and get them on with us as well. For obviously Coventry and also for Cardiff. So, yeah, it will be good to kind of cross over them again. But no, it was great that they invited both of us on. Obviously, I had something on. Anyway, so Senior went on, took one for the team. Went flying solo. And look, just think back, folks, right? Just think back to 91 episodes
91 episodes, yeah.
When Senior was sitting there. Now, I'm going to see my wee notebook now, right? Senior's sitting there going, hello and welcome to A View from Section C with the two lorries.
Exactly.
And look how far he's come. He's now on his own fucking show and everything. Look at him.
That's it.
But
made it.
Anyway, speaking of the show, we did obviously have our Don McGinness competition for last weekend for the £25 voucher. And I am happy to say that Mama Betty, Liz, didn't win it when she thought she did.
She thought she did.
Liz, the only thing I can say to you is up, yeah.
Junior, come on. There's bairns listening to this.
It's funny. Okay, I could have said get it right up, but I'll say it anyway. So nobody won it, and we did say that we'll need to do a rollover now, so we are not going to do a competition this week. We're going to get our thinking hats on again and come up with a new competition for the winner, to get a winner. Okay. So nobody won it. But speaking of competition, Senior, Senior versus the fans. The gloves are off. Oh, we're doubling up here.
Oh, here we go.
So, gloves off sponsored Senior versus the fans. Now, this is what's been killing me all day trying to get somebody. Had a late call off. We now do have someone.
It's a legend, is it?
He's making his second appearance on the show.
He's a legend.
His visa was approved. He is here for the show.
He's no finished. He's just 28.
It is Billy McGinnis.
Hello.
All right, Billy.
Hello, indeed. So, Bill.
How we doing, boys?
Thank
All right.
you. Not
We're
bad.
good,
Thank you for coming on.
Living the dream. Living the dream.
Love it.
Living the dream. Well, listen, straight for work, right into the house. He's not even had his tea yet. He's not even had a drink. And he's straight on here to help us out because baby Betty was working late. So, yeah.
Terrible. I'll be like
Billy, I'm not wanting to cause any bother, right? But you tried to get Connor before you.
You're fucking joking.
But this is the funny bit. This is the funny bit. Connor's at the barber's.
He's at the barber.
And I says to him, why are you at the barber's? No fucking hair. No.
I could give him a haircut for free.
Exactly.
Listen, Billy was messaged at 1 o'clock the day asking if he could come on. Connor was messaged at 4:30. So Connor wasn't asked first. B McG was always getting asked first.
B McG.
I had all that time to think about it today.
And he'd tell us 5 minutes ago.
Connor had an hour, I had about 4.5 hours.
Right. We'll crack on because Billy, you're a busy man. So this week's senior versus the fans is Who Am I? Okay, so 5 clues. We will say the first clue. Billy, as we've already discussed before the show, you won the coin toss, so you get to have the first answer. Senior will then get to answer next. And if someone's got it right, we'll have the winner. If you've got it wrong, we'll move on to the next one. All right.
What happens a bit we get it right? Not going to happen, but what happens?
If you both get it right, you both get a point on the scoreboard.
Okay, that'll do, mate.
Okay, you happy with that, Senior?
Yeah,
right.
Delighted.
Clue number 1. I was born on the 21st of July, 1992, in Quebec, Canada. So just to add on to that, because I can see you trying to do your maths.
He's a year. He's
32.
Younger than you.
He's 32, same age as Shannon.
Are these current and past players? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay. No. I'll
give you another clue. It's nobody for this season.
Okay, right. No. Nothing on that. I could think of a few players on Quebec, but no.
Okay, pass on that one. Senior?
Nothing, mate.
What was his name, right? Is it Marc Antoine Poulin? Put it that way. Is that his name?
You've got 2 players there, because that was neither of their names.
So what was the boy's name at the back? The big D man with the fucking bomb.
Felix Antoine Poulin.
That's him. Felix Antoine Poulin. Him.
It is not Felix Antoine Poulin. Okay, so clue number 2. I play left wing, and I played 4 seasons in the NCAA for Bowling Green State University. What a university name, by the way.
Oh, that's great, is it?
The Bowling Green State University.
This now? Is this Larzo's clue?
No, so you've still got first guess.
Back to mine. I'm going to throw a name out there and say, was it Marc-Olivier Mima?
Okay, Senior?
I'll be brutally honest with you. That's what I was thinking on. Is Mima.
It is not Mima.
Billy, we're running out of French Canadians.
We're nearly finished, Larzo.
Clue 3.
No, you're only 28.
Fuck's sake. Actually, no, he's 32.
Still no finished.
I played 138 games in the ECHL with Brampton Beast, Wichita Thunder, the Indy Fuel, and the Manchester Monarchs, scoring 88 points.
Nah, is this for both us again to guess? Yeah.
Yep. So you go first again.
Right.
I
don't think he's 32, but I'm going to say Beauregard, Anthony Beauregard.
Okay. Played 138 games in the ECHL with Brampton, Wichita, Indy Fuel, and Manchester, scoring 88 points. So Billy said Anthony Beauregard.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I keep saying the same as Billy. That's the one. Right. I'm
going to push you, senior.
I'm going to say a name. I didn't even think he's Canadian. Jarrett Conkle.
He was not. He was American.
Yeah.
Clue 4. I moved to Dundee in 2019 and played 48 games, putting up 46 points. My season was ended early due to COVID.
Fuck, I can't even mind what I played in that team.
No.
Not a clue. Honestly, not a clue what I played in that. I couldn't even tell. Oh, I couldn't even hazard the guess who played in the COVID season, can I?
I could tell you one player, and he's definitely no for Quebec. The only player I could remember. Nah, I can't even guess that.
Nah, fucking hell. I'm really struggling now.
100% no for Quebec.
Who are you going with then? What's your name?
He's fucking Latvian or something, but Eagles Collins, that's the only name I could remember.
Brilliant.
He's Latvian, but if I have to guess a name, just throw him in there. Why not?
Senior, any guess on you there?
Come on, the only thing I could probably remember is Omar was the fucking coach. That might be wrong.
He was. You got that right.
Right. Oh, fucking hell, man. Honestly, can't remember even who played. See that? No. See the whole COVID thing? It's gone in my head. Honestly, everything.
That Eagle Collins is the only player I can remember right now.
Could you? Wow, I couldn't even think of him, Billy. Nah, honestly, Junior, I've not got a clue. Not a clue.
Final clue. I wore number 10 when playing for Dundee.
Fuck, you'll get
Kevin DeFleur.
I wouldn't have it. Honestly, I've Billy's guessed it. I'll not even go DeFleur because I wasn't even thinking about Kevin DeFleur. Honestly, I was no place near it.
We do have a correct answer. It is Kevin DeFleur.
As soon as you said number 10, I fucking remember.
Yeah, Kevin DeFleur. Jersey up the stair.
I'm sure you do have his jersey.
Eh?
I think you did buy Kevin DeFleur's jersey.
I might have his jersey up the stair.
Okay.
So,
I might have.
Billy McGinnis gets it right on the last one and makes it Senior 0, the fans 2.
Now, you get what's going to happen, right? We're going to get absolute pelters, me and Billy, for letting it run all the way to the end, right? So if all the big mouths, right, they're all listening, right? If you are that good, get on and let's see how good we are.
Absolutely.
I didn't have a clue until you said number 10,
Absolutely. Right, well, that is Senior versus the Fans. Billy, thank you again so much for coming on. Much appreciated. And we will see you on Sunday.
See you Sunday, lads. Enjoy.
Cheers, Billy. Thanks, see you on, pal.
There we go.
Come on. I could have been a shite bag and went, oh, that's why I was thinking about Kevin Dufour, but nah. Honestly.
Yeah. Well, that is the first. Obviously, Andy and Dean are fans, but obviously they work at the rank with the club for the DJing and the announcing and stuff. But that is our first official fan on. Eventually, after today's escapade to try to get people, we ran through the list.
You could always, if you're needing somebody to go in the spotlight, Billy McGinnis is your man.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I did. We obviously spoke about the list of people before I came on, and my God, the amount of people that were saying, "I'd love to do it, but I've got something on. I'll do it some other time. I'll do it another time." So we're probably going to have to alter some recording time, Senior, for other people. Coach Mikey Kidd has said he will come on, so it'll be interesting to see his knowledge.
He'll guess the player before you've even answered the question. Before you've even asked that question, he'll guess.
People have to know. Anyway, moving on. Let's
see his wee name. You're going to put eyes up on for his wee name.
What'd you say it for? It's going to have it as a surprise for him. But aye, so we do have a list of people due to come on. Again, if you do want to be on it, let us know and we'll add you to that list. But it is now time for the 51 Club sponsored game reviews. So we hosted the very first game of the season against the Belfast Giants in the Challenge Cup. Right, this is when I keep getting his name mixed up. Jordan Kawaguchi scored at 4:04, put Giants 1-0 up. Craig Moore assisted by Johnny McBean and Chris Ingalls, tying the game at 18-17. 54 seconds into the second period on the power play, Joe Cassetti 2-1 up to Belfast. Stars equalised the game through Johnny McBean, assisted by Elmer and Pouncey at 27-23. Joe Cassetti got his second at 30-24. Jordan Kawaguchi got his second at 37-49. Short-handed goal for Mark Cooper at 46-45. Mark Cooper scored his second at 53-38. Stars pulled one back again through Jake Elmer, assisted by Dominic Alberga and Johnny McBean at 53-53. And then Kieran Long at 55-48, giving the Giants what I would say a very flattering result in what was not, to me, a 7-3 game.
I would agree with you. I didn't think it was a 7-3. I agree with the coach. I thought it was a game of two halves. I think for 30 minutes, we more than matched them. And then, and I'll quote the coach, the second 30 minutes, we were horseshit. We just made mistake after mistake. I thought we done well to get it back in it, to equalise, to get to 2-2. And I thought, you know what, we keep pulling them back, which is a good sign. And then we make a mistake. They then go 3-2 up. They then go 4-2 up. They then score short-handed. And you just knew that probably at 4-2 that the writing was going to be on the wall. We just collapsed. Don't know what happened, but Belfast will get better. Right? Let's know about the bush here. They will get better. If you look at that score sheet again, right, and Bickenich isn't even on the score sheet. It's ridiculous. He even forgot he was playing at times.
Yeah.
Same with the guy that they signed for Cardiff, Cole Uli, anonymous, yet they still managed to rack up 7 goals. And we're old mate. What did he come out with this time? 2+2, Mark Cooper.
Yeah.
Does it every time he plays us, eh? We just can't control it, eh?
I just need to say, you've mixed up your game reviews here.
How?
Because Cole Lowley plays for the Clan.
Does he? Oh, well, there you go.
Aye. That's how you never seen him.
Hey, that's how we never seen him at the Belfast game. That's how he was anonymous. He was anonymous at that game, and it's been a long day, Junior. See when you've got to work that day now.
Oh,
I'm not used to this fucking
myself,
part-time stuff.
I'm sure he was playing for Clan.
But pick an itch. You wouldn't even think JJ was playing.
No, I know. Yeah, but
they were there for the taking.
They were, and it was quite interesting. Mr. Keith's comments on the bench of user shite again, your team's shite, but pushed them for the majority of the game and had a 10-minute mental lapse. But obviously our predictions were both 4-2 Giants, one no empty net goal, one with an empty net goal.
Because like what you're saying about Keith and his shenanigans behind the bench, which are funny, by the way. And then when he gets interviewed, he says that he thought his team were poor and we were the better team.
Mm-hmm.
Yet he's telling us how shite we are. Yeah. But hey, well, come on, it's banter. Same with the boy in Mismash. Get what I mean? If he'd done something, then he's just a
Mismash. I was taking a bath.
He's just an absolute tool, that man.
He's a bit of a fanny, is he?
He is. For somebody that's just came into this league, what is he trying to do? Is he trying to make a name for himself? And because you look at the rest of them that are on that bench, right? There was guys that have been through it before, like guys like a Cooper and that. They're just the sort of here you look up and think, yeah, okay, here we go again. But he's got to keep going and going and going. Yeah, he's club won, but they made a big deal about him signing, and he done absolutely fuck all the hell game. That was the biggest effort he put in was shouting up at me for some reason. And I didn't even get. Junior, I didn't even care what started it.
It wasn't for some reason. I think you call him a bit of a fanny.
No, that was after he started shouting.
It was hilarious. Shannon did record them shouting up, and all you hear is you going, "What?" And he starts again, and you go, "What?" And he keeps going, "What?" Honestly, the video is hilarious. Like, he was so hook, line, and sinker on you just going, "What?" Tremendous. Absolutely tremendous.
I had nothing. One, I didn't know what he said, right? And then two, because I never knew, I just thought, I'm just going to keep shouting, "What?" And see how far this goes. And it went quite a bit.
Yeah, well,
but
seemingly.
Then somebody did say he shouted up, "Gypsy inbreds."
Yeah.
But he's getting us mixed up for the other lot. He was there the other night, or the next night.
Exactly.
He was getting mixed up with what side of the bridge he was on. So,
listen, you got to watch when you use that word in this day and age.
Yeah,
it is a derogatory term.
Yeah.
So just be careful, Mr. Mismash, while you're taking your bath.
Yeah.
It's
all right.
But
he's only got to come up here about 10 times. So.
Well, I'll just get signs up behind what?
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 But I'm the same as you, Jim. It wasn't a 7-3 game for me. Yeah.
No, I don't think it was.
Probably and it looks bad, right? Because we outshot them something like 46-25, something like that.
It was right. Listen, I've got to. I need
we
to come
spoke
to
about this, did we?
It was seemingly 18-4 in our favour in the first period. I don't think we had as many as 18, and I don't think they had as little as 4.
Yeah.
It absolutely was not 18-4. There's a lot of the time, though, right? And I think that the goal judge obviously makes these wee tallies. the puck's in front of the goalie and there's sticks doing that all the time in front of him, and it's like, oh, shot, 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 shot. No, it's no shot. The puck's still loose, and they're just hitting his fucking pads with their stick.
Also, see, the other thing, sometimes I think that, see, when we dump it in and it goes towards the goalie, I think the goalie's played it shot and goal. Yeah. But I was just saying, we spoke about that at the end of the period. We two were looking at 18-4, really?
Yeah. It's only in that dump on the goal is only if he makes like a pad save to push it to the side. But if it comes towards his goal and he comes out to actually play it, it's not a shot.
It's not a shot.
But yeah, 18-4 was a bit.
It was.
Wrong for me. But yeah, it wasn't a 7-3 game.
But come on, I thought, I say the first 30 minutes, I thought we played well, same as what the coach said. I actually think I thought we maybe played up until they scored the fourth. So it was a wee bit longer. It was close to 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And whenever they scored their fourth goal, I thought that was it from that point. But up until that point, I thought we played well. I thought we contained them. I thought McBean was outstanding. The whole night, I thought he was outstanding. The goalie will maybe want a couple back, but he will now know what the Elite League's all about. And I'm glad Mark played him. I think it was the right decision to play him, even though Sabol was there on the bench. I think it was the right thing to do to keep Jarrett in and see what the lad he's got. He made some good saves. And as I said, he'll maybe want a couple of the goals back. But it's a learning curve, eh? He got thrown in at the deep end. He's played 5 games on the bounce for me. And he'll learn, and he'll keep learning.
Yeah. So a 7-3 loss, first game of the season. We then came in against the Massive on Sunday after their loss in Fife on the Saturday night. And we beat them as well, which was great to see. So, Dryden Dow, Captain Fantastic, getting us off to a win the lead. Assisted by Brogan O'Brien and Kyle Pouncey at 7:30, end of the first period. It's even got the full name there. Zachary Sekos, assisted by Garrigan and Moore at 23:47. Sekos made it 3 at 25:25, assisted by Tonge and McDonald. Darian Keelb at 28:04 pulled one back for the Clan. Liam Finlay on what was the most ridiculous penalties power play I've ever seen in my life. 30 minutes exactly, making it 3-2 end of the second. Jake Elmer made it 4, assisted by Alberga and Ingalls at 54:05. And then Dominic Alberga at 59:57, empty netter, assisted by Cole McDonald, giving the Stars a 5-2 victory. Now, we'll start with the game.
Go on then.
And then we'll go on to the part I want to talk about. We'll start with the game. And I honestly, I thought we were very good up until going 3-0 up. And then we went back to that Giants periods of hockey again of just mistake after mistake after mistake, but still coming away with the win.
Yeah.
Clanner,
I thought, see the first 30 minutes or so against Belfast, I thought we played better in that 30 minutes and probably what we did the whole of the Clan game.
Yeah.
Overall. You know,
absolutely.
Listen, it's a win. That's a matters, right? It does. But
this early, that's all that matters.
Definitely. It's really early. There's room for improvement. It was good to see Sabo play. And what I like, he looks very small in the goal, right? I will say that. He does look small, but he looks quick. Where sometimes I thought on against Belfast, see when the puck went behind the goal, I think Jarrett sometimes got lost. I think he was a wee bit slower getting to turn to see what way the puck was coming. And then by that time, the players came back the way. But I thought Sabo plays really well. I thought he maybe spilled a lot, but I'll tell you, he scrambled when he spilled it. And on first showings, I'm quite positive for Richard Sabo being my starting netminder.
Okay.
And then all the way through, I thought we deserved to win. We weren't at our best.
No.
I thought
Clan certainly didn't.
I thought Clan played well. But you know, there they go again today. They went and signed somebody else, so they've now got 2 imports sitting out. 2 imports, right? I could see why they're doing it, because the other problems I had last year. But if they didn't have any problems this year, then they've got 2 boys getting paid for sitting on their ass every game. They brought back Gary Hayden. They didn't play him against Fife, but they played him against us, probably thinking that he's going to do the business, but he never done the business. Hayden was anonymous against us and got fucking hammered for Ewan Campbell. -3.
He only got about, I think it was either 13 or 15 minutes of ice time.
Yeah.
The boy that got man of the match, which was Schwartz, 0 + 0, and he was either -3 or -4.
Yeah, don't understand that. Me personally,
Shithousery.
Yeah. For them, I gave it to. There was 3 players that I was impressed with for the Clan. Was the D man that scored, the guy Keelb. I thought he was really good.
He also assisted the second.
Yeah, McClellan and Finlay.
Yeah,
I thought certainly McClellan and Finlay are rapid.
McClellan was also 0 + 2.
Yeah, there you go. But looking for us, we got into penalty trouble, and that pulled it back for them to get it to 3-2, and then you could probably see after that they were pushing, and it was always for us. It was always going to be contain and then try and hit them on the break, which we did. We a sharp finish by Jake. Would it have been a different story if they played their number 1 netminder? We'll never know. That's the thing, you know.
From the reviews on the Saturday night, their number 1 netminder's Pish.
Yeah, he got a bottle of Slayton as well.
But
I think though I think we'll get better, right? That's one thing. I think we will once the team begins to keep playing and they get used to their line mates every single game, and they get used to playing in the Elite League against these teams, the Belfast, the Glasgows, and I know that it's Belfast, Glasgow, and then it's Belfast, Fife, and we've already played Fife twice. It's when you start playing other teams, though. I think we'll begin to play. I think we'll play a different style. It's different than last year. That is one thing. But I'm positive.
Yeah,
I'm positive.
For me, the jury's still out on the goalie. Like you say, there was a lot of spill. But again, at the same time, first game, you know, he stopped the shots. That's what he's saying to do. Stop the shots. Then let it go in. We'll let it in 2. So, but yeah, jury's still out for me. On is he going to be top class for us? I don't know. He's certainly not. Like, he's not shite. Like, absolutely, he's not shite. He's a good shot stopper. Yeah. It's the same with Fisk. Yeah. Decent shot stopper. It's more the spilling or the rebound control that I mentioned about Fisk in last week's show. So it'll come, but it's
that's where your D men have got to understand how the goalie plays.
Yeah,
you know they've and the D I thought played well against Glasgow. You know they seen what was happening and they all collapsed in on him, which is the right thing to do. You know, My only worry over the two games and this is not a dig at the D. This is as the unit, the 5 players on the ice, was our inability to clear our defensive zone at times.
Turnovers are terrible.
For some reason, we try to skate it out, and I don't know why, or we try to play it out, just flip it in the air. I don't care if somebody shouts for the crowd, "What are you doing that? But there's nobody there." You're clearing your zone. That's what he's done.
Yeah.
The number of times I heard that shout, "Your passing's got to be better. There's nobody there. Stop lifting it in the air." No, they're doing that for a reason, because if they try and play out the zone, they lost it. And then you just get put under pressure again.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. So, the point I want to come on to is a certain Mr. fucking Dalton, who made it all about him yet again. The 3 penalties.
Team stripes.
Nah, certain boys. Right, well, we'll go back. We'll go back to Saturday night. And dare I actually say this? Okay. I actually thought Steve Brown had a good game on Saturday night against Belfast. I thought him and Toby let the game flow. There was a couple of things that I thought they should have called, but they let it go on both ends of the ice. Okay, consistency. There's obviously, that's their protocol. It's the thing that we talk about, the basketball, is protocols. If there's a 50-50 or you're in doubt, as long as you call the same thing, you might be right, you might be wrong. As long as you're calling the same thing, you've got consistency on both ends of the floor, both ends of the ice. And I think Toby and Brown had that on Saturday. Come Sunday, it was completely different standard. They'd set, I think they called in the first period, maybe was the first, they called an interference call in the second on Harms.
Yeah.
It was the first one. That set a standard for the interference calls for the rest of the game, because it is, for me, it was a shit call.
Definitely. Listen, Harms, I totally agree with you, by the way, on that one. Harms is trying to get in the penalty box. He's trying to get in to the team bench. There's only one door, right? So he's got to get into that door. If the Belfast boy's standing there, for me, he's got every right to try and move him out the way. That's no interference. No. If anything, it could be interference by the Belfast guy stopping Harms from getting to the line change.
So Harms called for interference at 29:02.
Yeah.
You then get O'Connor called for slashing at 29:29. And then you have Alberga with a face-off violation. So I could be wrong. And if there are any of our friends, listeners for the show, the 3-on-3 guys, if they know the ruling as well, or one of the refs who was refereeing in that game who listens into the podcast, Mr. Graham Rogers, friend of the show, after being on it.
Or Stevie Wonder.
Or Stevie Wonder can explain. I thought you still had to get the warning for that first. There was no warning. He flicked it back. He didn't cover the puck. He flicked it back. Now, I don't know if you can flick it back or not with your hand to win the face-off. I don't think you can. But it's a warning. He never gave the warning. He skated over and pointed, "You, box."
Now,
and that
I'm
was
the same. Yeah, I don't know the rule, right? Now, is it that you're not allowed to touch it in the face-off circle with your hand?
I don't think you can.
Right. So, based on that, right, I thought Alberga won the face-off. Are you then still not allowed to use your hand?
No. Somebody else has to touch it.
Right. Okay. That's fine. I never knew that.
But it's still a warning.
Because
right?
you know, sometimes we these things that happen, right? I don't even know what he called it for. What is it doing? It's face-off violation.
Delay of game, violation of face-off procedures.
Yeah. Well, he never delayed the face-off. Yeah. He won the face-off.
So Harms is 29:02.
Yeah.
Connor's 29:29, and Alberga's 29:32. Right. So Clan score at 30 minutes exactly. All right. So that cancels out Brendan Harms' penalty. So it is still the 5-on-3, which was correct.
Yeah.
However, Alberga's penalty then started the 2 minutes after they'd scored that goal. Now, and I could be wrong if it's for a face-off penalty. I don't know. But I thought that still ran concurrent with O'Connor and Harms' penalties.
Right. See, I didn't think it did. So for me, you've got Harms and O'Connor, right? Alberga gets his penalty. The three of them are in the penalty box.
Mm-hmm.
When Harms' penalty stopped, when Harms' penalty is over, to me,
he has to
Alberga starts. That's what I thought.
I thought it ran concurrent with it because Harms can't come out the box until there's a stoppage in play because it's still a 5-on-3.
Right, yeah. I don't know. Honestly, don't know.
So, answers on a postcard, please, folks, if you know. But I still think the 3 penalties were absolute pish.
Yep.
Dalton made it all about him. And I have actually noticed that throughout the weekend, a lot of fans are complaining about interference calls this year.
Yeah.
That there seems to be more and more interference calls ramping up. You look at the one for Drake Pylon of Fife against Glasgow. It's interfering. But it's not a 5+ game.
It's a 2 minutes interference.
Listen, even if they wanted to give it as a major, you can give the major without the game misconduct. So if you wanted to make an example of he did it to, hurt him, he didn't give him the time and distance, and he stopped dead, bang, hit him hard, give him the 5 minutes. But is it worthy of a game misconduct? Absolutely not.
Nah. I don't think it was worthy of the 5 minutes.
No. And listen, we didn't want to stick up for Fifers, and we certainly didn't want to stick up for Drake Pylon. But yeah, it was another horse shit call. Junior, once again, who was the ref?
But exactly, yeah. But
Mr.
also
Dalton.
look at Osterberg's first goal for Belfast and Fife.
Oh my God, the offside.
Yeah.
That is. Have you seen the picture of Tam on Facebook today?
No.
Fife have put a post up on about Stovies, but it's Coolan speaking to Ferguson and Toby, and he's standing at the door, obviously with the Flyers players coming in and out, and he's just standing like saying it was this much offside, and his legs are wide open as well. It is bloody hilarious.
But it's not a good look, really, for the first weekend. And we're speaking about officials there.
No, I know. And a lot of people are actually saying that the officiating's actually gotten worse over this summer and this season. But again, it was the 2 boys that we had on Saturday night against Belfast, that James Nelson and Colin Connor. Connor's always been the same. You never called an offside because he's that far. And if you watch the screenshot again, how far off the blue line he is into the zone. How can you see that? The other lino's got to be further than the ice then to bail him out if he's that far up the ice.
Yeah, I know.
The standard of linos has decreased massively. Scott gets a tough time from people at Dundee. And he knows who they are. I actually think Scott's one of the stronger ones. Does he miss some things? Absolutely. They all do. Every ref misses things. But he's probably one of the better ones. Big Thorpe actually had another good game on Sunday against Clan. I think there was maybe 1 or 2 maybe marginal offsides. But yeah, I actually thought
the thing is, Junior, right?
The other one,
you know what? Clubs are ploughing money into better players every year.
Yes.
Right? And what's happening is the league's getting better, right? But until this league starts putting money into assisting officials, then they'll no get better.
Yeah.
So I'm actually sticking up for the officials at this point. They need to be taken through different things. They need guidance, and they need to progress as well.
Yeah.
But me personally, I don't think they get any help for the league.
No, they don't. But it does take us into, and I'm hoping he's prepared this week. It's time for seniors, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah. So the good, it was a toss-up for me for the good this week, because I thought, could anybody top Johnny McBean's performance against Belfast? And then Richard Sabo came in and had a 42 save win against the Glasgow Clan, which made it really difficult for us. However, I'm actually going, and people will be slitting me for this, I'm actually going to get to the goalie. I probably should get to the young Dundee guy, but you know what? Johnny's got a big future in front of him. And he'll get many plaudits for us on this show, and has done in the past. But for me, Richard Sabo will come in near the end of the week, maybe get 1-2 training sessions, stand on the bench against the Giants, and then come in and play like he did against Glasgow Clan and get, I think it was, if I can remember, because I'd quoted it, because they were shouting about who was the best players over the weekend, and some Belfast guy quoted and put the stats down for both Belfast goalies over the weekend, and I re-quoted it, and Sabo came in at 95.45. So for me, the good was the performance of Sabo, but honourable mention to Johnny McBean. The bad, I think it's just got to be the amount of mistakes we've made over the couple of games, and it's they're sort of basic mistakes, and I'm going to put it down to just it's the start of the season, you know, not clearing the zone for one of them. It's just it's no like us, and I'm hoping that we get there. And the ugly is the non-appearance of Cameron Kiley. I'm just wondering where the guy is, because personally, I think it's Cameron not being here is mixing the lines up. I think it's holding back, my opinion, 2 players, and it's holding back Yamamoto and Gravel.
I have heard he's meant to be here this week.
Hopefully,
I heard a rumour
because I've heard he's not, but hopefully he is. But that's no slight on Brogan O'Brien, because I thought over the weekend I thought he played well. You know, he's a young guy that's came into this league, first year pro, and we're asking him to play with 2 guys who are experienced at the ACHL, etc. And when Kiley does come in, I don't think Brogan will be there. I think Brogan will be back down again. But yeah, it's just, I'm worried because it's taking so long to get this over the line now, to get him in. And I'm worried because it happened at Sheffield as well.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But also, another wee honourable mention I think has to go to Craig Garrigan and Craig Moore. I thought they were outstanding at the weekend.
I thought the Brits were outstanding on Saturday.
Yeah, they were. They were. But you know what, as we the 2 Craigs, right, is they seem to know the role that they've got, and they're playing it very, very well. Yeah. Very well. So,
just to mention for me that the ugly, and we've not mentioned it through the game reviews, was obviously the disappearance of Xavier Pouliot on Sunday, to what looked like he was stretching in the penalty box. I think he got a penalty. I can't remember who he got a penalty for. He was stretching the penalty box. Oh, it was after. Aye. I know, it's another bloody thing. How was he the only one that got a penalty?
Exactly.
Oh, I'm not even going back. I'm not fucking going back to Dalton.
I know.
Sorry.
I don't know. Well, he gets the bang in the post, right? He gets the bang in the post, and he hits the sit down.
Sorry to both daisies listening to this for foul language. But aye, yeah, Pouliot was stretching the penalty box and then never came back out after the first period. So hope, fingers crossed, that that's just a precaution move to get him, make sure he's fully fit for certainly the Fife game on Sunday. But yeah, Senior, man of the match from Saturday against the Giants. Who are you going for?
Johnny McBean.
Yeah, I think he's getting 2 points there. Sunday,
Richard Sabo.
I'm going with Sabo. And I am going with Zach Sekos. And I thought he was brilliant.
Yeah, well, he's got...
Perfect.
We spoke about this. He's got a bit of the jail of tulips about him, is he?
Yeah, he even looks like him.
Yeah.
He even looks like him.
And I think there's a wee bit of feistiness in there, eh?
Yeah. So it is now the Liam Mean Tattoo sponsored game preview. So Belfast again on Saturday away, and Fife at home on Sunday. Now, I noticed that we were training yesterday, which was Tuesday.
We always train on Tuesday, don't we?
I thought it was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it could be an early
Wednesday. I thought it was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Certainly a Friday we used to train because we used to work in the power play on a Friday. It was a lighter session.
But that should have put that in the bad and the ugly, the power play.
But yeah, it could be that maybe we're travelling down a day early, which would be good.
Maybe,
yeah. Get the boys there. Boys there and get ready for Saturday. So Saturday in Belfast. Listen, we did a preview on them last week. It's pretty much going to be saying kind of the same things. Scott Conway is meant, he was rumoured to not be playing. He didn't play obviously last weekend. A good friend of mine did say obviously that he had surgery in the summer. He was due to play at the weekend, but they decided during the week, you know what, actually, let's give it another week just to make sure you're fully back fit. So it could be this weekend that he's back. JG, I think, will be wanting to show off back at home in the first official game of the season. But obviously, Cooper all that putting up points, that Kawaguchi. It'll be a tough game.
It's going to be really tough.
What score
I do think from our perspective, I do think Sabo will play. I can't see Fisk getting the start over there. I think Sabo will play. I think it will be closer than what it was up here. I'm going to go 4-1 Giants.
I've said 5-1 because we always stuck on Belfast.
Yeah, we do. Sometimes we bring in, every now and then we spring a shock across there.
Yeah.
So let's hope. Let's hope. But
yeah,
it's going to be really difficult. Really difficult.
Yeah. Back up the road Saturday night. Game on Sunday at home to the unwashed friends from Fife, the Flyers. Obviously, Senior, you've not seen Fife yet.
No, I've seen clips of them, and they've surprised me.
They were always going to look. They were always going to be a decent team. You look at, it's fucking Tam Coolin. He's going to bring in boys that might not look great on paper, but if he gets them playing his way, they'll play well. He's a top coach. You stick him easily, can stick him in any of the top 4 teams and probably puts together one hell of a team and wins the league and probably the Grand Slam. But Johnny Curran is obviously here now.
Yeah, so it's going to be so hard against them as well because you're right. Coolin always he put a good team together last year and he unearths nuggets, as we call them. Like last season, Osterberg gets a good move. Lagenet gets a good move. So he brings boys in that he knows. And you put Shane at the back, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where they might struggle, and it happens every year with them, right, is their lack of Brits. It's like 3-line hockey. It's like they're adamant they're just going to stick with 3-line hockey all the time. And that might benefit us because we can play the four lines. And as I've already touched on, Garrigan and Moore, they know exactly what they're doing. But we've got to get the puck past Shane one. And I know that we beat them twice in pre-season, but both games, I think we ended up winning it when Britton was in the goal. No, when Shane was in the goal.
Yeah. We were 1-0 up in the first game when Shane got pulled. But yeah, I think the biggest thing's obviously there are 4 Kazakh guys. Martineau, and obviously Johnny Curran coming in. You've still got Lucas Kyodo from last season as well. Yeah. So some top forwards there.
They're rapid, eh? I'll tell you one thing, Junior. What we cannot afford to do, right, is give them the amount of 2-on-1s, etc., odd man rushes that we've gave over the last couple of games, because they will fucking destroy us. They are rapid.
Yeah. On a side note, if anyone does anything fucking stupid again to the Kazakh boy, just didn't fucking do it. Didn't be a dick. All right?
I mean? Or you get fucking banned, like what the boy got, and deservedly so. Get what I mean?
Ta-ta. See you later. Didn't let the door hit your arse on the way out. Exactly. So, yes, fucking behave. You can give them abuse for being for Fife.
Yep.
Good. But didn't it fucking stupid, eh?
No.
Scores on the doors for the Flyers game, Senior.
I'm going 3-2 Stars overtime.
Oh, I've just wrote it too. We're going the same score. 3-2 Stars in overtime.
Right.
Same score.
It's going to be tight. I actually thought 2-1.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Change mine. Change it.
You can't change it.
Okay.
You're not going to change it. So, Summer World with Stella, sponsored on this day. Seeing we've got a few things on this day, which I was happy about. Got to write a few things down. Born on this day, September 11, 1984. One of the worst goalies in Stars history. Gerard Kaufman. Oh,
got it right. Do you get a point for that?
No. What a... Oh, my God. Yeah, that first Elite League season, Jesus Christ, that was... But yes, 1984, Gerard Kaufman was born on this day. So happy birthday to Gerard. We had a leaver on this day in 2012. On this day, Stephen Chalmers left to go to the Coventry Blaze. And that was when he broke his leg.
Yeah.
That season, was it?
Yeah. Stevie Chalmers was a decent player.
Stevie Chalmers was a very decent player. He got shafted from Clan massively.
Yeah. That's why they're massive. Because they massively shaft people.
Yeah. On this day, 2016, the Stars were away to the Edinburgh Capitals in the Challenge Cup and beat them by 8-3. So it wasn't just a washed-up team that fell apart towards the end of the season because it was only September. It was a full team. Goals from, I love the first goal scorer, Ben Edmonds.
Oh, wow.
Traversa. 2 goals from Kale Tanaka. 2 goals from that boy, Mark Felix Antoine Poulin. And 2 goals on a 2+2 night from Mr. Vinny Scarcella.
Yeah.
So, a win in Edinburgh.
Vinny
on this day,
wow.
On this day in 2022, The Stars were at home in a Challenge Cup game to the Braehead, Paisley, North Lanarkshire, South Lanarkshire, Renfrewshire, Glasgow clan. And we beat them by 4-3. Listen to this, right? Goals from Ryan Verrier.
Oh, I've got Verrier's jerseys.
2 goals by Colin Joe. I know. And a short-handed winning goal with 1.5 minutes to go in the game from Elijah Barriga. Now, I remember these 2 Colin Joe goals, and they were absolute bullet slap shots. But at the same time, he was pish.
Yeah.
He was finished. He was done.
Yeah.
He came here for a wee payday, I think, and got found out very quickly.
Yeah, I think so.
But that is on this day.
Wow. Colin Joe. Who'd have thought shooting through the blue line would cause so much hassle, eh?
Oh, he was terrible, yeah. But aye, so seeing that is my show this week. Thanks again to Mr. McGinness for coming on late notice. We do have our guests lined up for the next few weeks, hopefully. There may be changes. Hopefully. We might need to change some times for being recording. But no, thanks to Billy for coming on again. Fans are now 2-0 up against Senior. So, that's Senior, okay. You get your finger out.
It's a long season, Junior. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But certainly for the Stars, it's how you start it as well. And we've started off. We've started off 50%. 1-1, lost 1.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can come away with. You know, I'm obviously going to go 2 points against Fife. Be great if we can get a point in Belfast just to, you know, get that going. But yeah, 2 big games now. Start the season. Belfast away, and the Unwashed on Sunday.
And we'll get a laugh at next week. We'll get a laugh at next week's podcast because I'm on holiday.
Oh, so this is the other thing now.
You never know. It might be getting done with drunk Lazo for a hot tub. You never know.
Or it might not get done at all, depending on Lars's
Wi-Fi signal. It might not get done at all.
Depends on the Wi-Fi signal. And no, before you say it, Andy and Dean, you're starting to coming on for it. Cover them, right? Because Senior would have a meltdown if it was the 3 of us and he wasn't here. Right? So no happening. But listen, folks, enjoy the rest of your week. And we shall see you against the Unwashed on Sunday.